Radhe Radhe, prayers, wishes, blessings, and love from Vrindavan. Today I am about to share a story with you. This is a Tibetan story. Tibet has been a culture which has been upholding one of those oldest traditions on this planet. So, when a family had to give something to the monastery, what will they give? These were very poor people in Tibet. So, when the eldest son was born, the family used to offer their eldest son to the monastery. So when this family that I'm talking about, they got to know that the wife is pregnant, they were super joyous and they made a commitment among themselves that the firstborn, if it's a son, they will offer it to the monastery. And so, son was born. The father was super excited. Mother was also very happy that they will be able to do something to the monastery. And what happened? So right from the birth, this small child's conditioning started. Father every time started telling him, while taking him in his laps, making him sleep, giving him a small stroll around in the fields, the only thing he would say is, son, don't look back. Son, don't look back. And that's how the conditioning began. And as the son was growing bigger, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, continuously every time the father was saying the same thing, son, don't look back. And one fine day, the age which is decided by the monastery is 5 years of age. If the child is ready, they will come with trumpets, with drums, with monks, whole procession coming to the village. It was the highest honor to that family when the child is being taken by the monastery. And here comes all the monks, and they were all scattered around, gathered around in front of the house. This 5 year old boy, whose conditioning right from the birth has been, don't look back. And he was decorated by those monks. Beautiful clothes were prepared for him. Horse was standing outside. And as he was in his father's lap, and father continuously kept on whispering in his ears, son, don't look back. Son, don't look back. Because he knew if he looks back, if he looks back in the past, then the monastery will not take that offer. They will not take his son. They will leave him back. And as the son was sitting on the horse, he could hear everybody crying, weeping, all his younger siblings, people around, neighbors, grandmother, grandfather. But it was the biggest honor, father just on his right side, continuously only chanting the mantra, don't look back. And gradually, as the horse started moving, the trumpet sound starts happening, and monks continuously looking at the small boy, and father only saying to him, don't look back, son. Don't look back. This is the biggest honor. At least I am some use to my monastery. And this horse started taking that little boy. There was a big piece of rock in the middle, and then there was a right turn. If you take that right turn, he will never be able to see his house, his children, his mother, his father. So everybody thought that that is his examination. When he reaches that point, it is possible that the child, because he's only 5 years of age, he will turn back. But because of the conditioning in the ears, only his father's voice, as mantras, as chanting, son, don't look back. And he didn't look back. And he just turned. He realized, saw that stone. If he just take a small glimpse of his parents, of his sisters, of his brothers, at least once, but then his father's voice, Son, don't look back. But as this boy went on the horses, and the monks were in such a joy that they are about to enter, about to reach the gates of the monastery. The gates opened, all the monks went in. But there was a small platform where this little boy was supposed to sit. When this little boy was supposed to sit there, and one monk, the last one, said, "Have patience, and the doors will open." And as he said that have patience and the doors will open, he was there for days together, and the gates didn't open. There was somebody probably seeing him from some of those small peepholes from the monastery. People went by. He could listen to the lions roar, and it was dense jungle, and he was sitting all alone. But then he had patience, and one day the doors opened. So what does the story tell you? Don't live in the past. Son and daughters, don't look back. And once you are there, there's a possibility that it'll take time. So have patience. Everything will happen. And everything will happen for good. So that's it.